Have you ever wondered why do you allow these poor standards and these poor circumstances in your life? Even though you desperately want a different outcome, you keep continuously choosing the lower standards and you keep accepting it. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens, the subconscious mechanism behind it, and what it's actually going to take for you to go from here to up here in your standards and get rid of this BS that's in between. So, in order to make this change, we have to uncover the truth. And the truth is that you don't want high standards. You say you want it, but the subconscious mind's only 1%. 5%, some people argue it's as little as 1%. And you have the unconscious mind, which is 95 to 99%. So you might say you want a better relationship, more money, better health, to go to the gym more, but your behaviors are saying something totally different. So why is that? Because unconsciously, you want to stay where you're at. And that's exactly why you're there. If you unconsciously were to desire to be up here, you're going to be up there. And there's this thing I heard the other day, which I really like. It's if you get a fat person in a triathlon and you take the triathlon's brain and you put it in the fat person, and you take the fat person's brain and put it in the triathlon's body, within a matter of 6 months, the fat person will become a triathlon, and the triathlon person is going to become a fat person. So it's all about the mindset and the subconscious programmings and the unconscious desires that is behind it. So then first we have to understand, why do we say we want this, but we unconsciously are addicted and stuck to these behavior patterns that are giving us undesired results? Well, we have to understand that there's unconscious payoffs that we're getting that we don't want to let go of, because if we let go of them, we would make it up here. But we don't want to let go of them. So we tell ourselves we want this, but we're making behaviors like this. Now, what are these unconscious behaviors look like? Wanting to be right, wanting to give up control, coming from a powerless frame, like this is happening to me, there's nothing I can do about it, being lazy, not actually doing the hard things that are required, not taking any responsibility. So you're like, oh, it's not my fault. Don't attack me. It's his fault. It's her fault. I wasn't in charge. So you're absolving responsibility and putting it outwards. And there's a few other unconscious payoffs that we get for not creating the life that we want. So how do we unprogram ourselves from here and get back up here? One, we need to have standards, and two, we need to say no to anything that does not meet our standards. Now, no is a very powerful word, and we need to subtract the things that are stopping us from coming here. So if you want to build a business and you're spending all your money gambling, or you're hanging out with friends and smoking pot, and you're very tired, or you're drinking and you're too tired the next day to go to the gym or to focus on your business, you're taking 2 days to recover from getting fucked up on Saturday, and now you're just suffering for the next 2 days on bare minimum. So you need to subtract the things that are stopping you from coming up here. And it's a lot easier said than done, because we've a lot of us are living in cope, including me. There's some things that I want that I just haven't uncovered the cope yet. So we all experience it. So we have to figure out the cope. What is the payoff? And we have to uncover the unconscious mechanisms that are causing us to choose these types of behavior. So, for example, if you want to, let's say you want to lose weight, but you have a fear of being like unsafe and being too close to people, you're gonna put on so much weight so you become, oh, I mean, just to be blunt here, repulsive to people. This way, it's building like a wall of being close to someone. This way, you're driving people off as a protective mechanism of being unsafe. And you see this in sexual abuse a lot sometimes. People, they don't want to get too close, or they don't want to look attractive, so they'll put on a bunch of weight. Now, someone coming from this frame, they are not going to like the meal plans and waking up every morning. It's not going to be enough. The discipline alone is not going to be enough, because you have to dissolve the unconscious mechanisms that's causing you to essentially get these results. So once you dissolve the unconscious programmings that are there, two, you start to say no to the things that are keeping you there. Three, you get very clear on the outcome. If this is vague, I want to make more money, you find a dollar on the floor, you've accomplished your goal. So it's like, how much do I want to make? When, at what time frame do I want to make it? What does it look like? And then you just reverse engineer it. Remove all the things that are stopping you from getting there. And that's very important. The reduction is, in my opinion, more important than the actual. They're both extremely important. You can't have it without either or. But it's just as, or even more important than actually doing the steps to get there, is removing the steps that are stopping you from getting in your way. Because once you remove the things that are in your way, naturally there's a vacuum, and you're going to do the things to get you there in the first, to get you there to begin with. So saying no is an extremely important step in this matter. So once you do this, you dissolve the mechanisms, have high standards, and you just take massive actions to get there. And as a consequence, you will get there. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like and follow for more content like this. And peace out.